SaLuSa April 13, 2012. There is nothing that you cannot do, in as much that you have much more power than you realize. You are not yet at the level where you can achieve instant results, but the energies you put out for change will bring about a response. More so when many of you are working towards the same end, the power increases exponentially. So dear ones, as more and more people seek changes for the good of all, you are bringing about a quicker manifestation of what you have in mind. We find that as you gain understanding of how to best help yourselves and Mother Earth, the emphasis moves away from self to all life forms. After all, the changes are affecting them, and not just your solar system, but universe and galaxy. It is a tremendous change of scope beyond your imagination, and involves beings of unlimited power and love. They carry out the will of God, and in that lies your assurance that all will proceed according to the divine plan. In the scheme of things you may feel very insignificant, yet you are so important to the final outcome that is eagerly awaited throughout your solar system. To play out the cycle of duality you were especially chosen, and you have overcome the darkness that descended after Atlantis disappeared into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. From seemingly impossible positions you have brought the light back into existence, and today it stands as the major force upon the earth. You will have had every conceivable experience that duality could challenge you with. Yet you have managed to establish the light upon earth, that has grown in strength and brought about a higher level of consciousness. Now you can congratulate yourselves on a job well done, and claim the rewards in the form of ascension. All around the earth and far beyond, different sources are concentrating on sending higher light emissions to you, and by now many of you can feel the changes within. At any given time you may feel symptoms of change as your body cells absorb more light, moving you towards completion of the changes from carbon to crystalline. Your new body will be of the higher vibrations and ensure that you can take your place in the higher dimension. Your present bodies, because of the low vibrations, have always been prone to illness and disease, and you have learned much through it. Perhaps you would therefore view the prospect of having a new body which does not age, or suffer disease or illness, as the most welcome change of all. Those of you who have already raised your vibrations, may have noticed how you enjoy a much more healthy life. That is a sure sign that you have discovered how to reach a level of life that is reflected in your body, that has uplifted vibrations. Stay calm, and do not allow negative emotions to rise up, as these are damaging to your psyche. Anger and similar emotions are very damaging to your bodily functions, whereas all positive ones such as love, compassion, joy and happiness maintain your light levels and health. Lightworkers are going to be called upon to help those who are unawake as to the pending changes, to understand the reasons for them when they are confronted with unbelievable news. Life will dramatically change as a result, and there will be no going back to the old ways, and the old paradigm. The main point to be made is that whatever happens, the outcome will be for the betterment of all life. What are perceived as losses will be more than compensated for, and the plan is to restore your rights and lift your life standards to one that reflects our desire to overcome the lack of what it is you are entitled to. There has always been more than adequate resources for everyone to live a satisfactory standard of living that meets their needs. In the future you shall want for absolutely nothing at all. Dear ones, all proceeds well, and you near the time when our actions and that of our allies will be reported in the media. With it will come explanations for what takes place, and it will be made clear that our intervention has been authorized by the high councils that look after your evolution. Normally you would be left to determine your future, and that is still true where your ascension is concerned. However, we talk of the greater picture, and our responsibility to carry out the divine decree that you shall all have the opportunity to ascend. You are about to witness the capitulation of the Dark Ones, who are now aware that they are doomed to failure. There is no way out, and whether on or off Earth they will face justice, and also given to understand and experience the far-reaching effects that their actions caused. We of the Galactic Federation will present you with the opportunity to meet representatives of the civilizations that have had a great input where your evolution has been concerned. It goes back thousands upon thousands of years, through many cycles that have seen civilizations come and go, some of which you have little or no knowledge. Bear in mind that you have had experiences outside of the Earth, even other universes. You are well traveled, and are all members of space families that ready themselves to greet you back home. You originally came from the stars and are as much space beings as we are. Earth has been an experiment that you eagerly took part in, and through you so much has been learned about the effects of being separated from God. All of your collective experiences will be available to other civilizations, some of whom may face a similar situation. You are viewed as great souls of light, and so much love is being sent to you in gratitude for your sacrifices. It is not every soul that would have volunteered for what you have experienced. You had faith not just in your own powers, but also in the promises given you that you would never be forgotten, and would return to your rightful place in the universe. You will now move on and in time feel the urge to further your evolution, and go off onto another path that will suit your needs. Nothing ever stands still, even though in your present life it may seem that it does. Change is constantly occurring, more so than you are aware, and each of you is participating in creating your future. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, and like you I am waiting for the liftoff that shall see the beginning of wonderful times, if not hectic and yet enjoyable. View events with the knowledge that the outcome is preordained, and you shall walk the pathway to ascension with your cloak of light and love. Thank you, SaLuSa.